What's going on, people? We're live. Ollie Out show is in full effect, blood. And man's calmed down a little bit only because I ate. You know the much. You
Bro, I
know.
had to eat as well. Still, man, I had to eat
Yeah,
and
bro.
just chill out for a minute. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bruv, man have to eat. Like I ate and I felt a bit better. That's the only reason why. Like I haven't mashed up the place, bruv. I can't even lie. It's because I ate food and it mellowed me out a bit, but I'm still mad. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you're seeing bare nonsense online, bare people making excuses for this fraud, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? We watched 90 minutes of fossil football, blood, and if that was Mourinho, these man would have been screaming for his head. But all these back the manager flipping jabronis, blood. That's what they are, fam. Like I'm tired of it, bro. Like I'm tired of it, innit? Like we've seen too much of this. These man saw the PSG result, yeah, and they were all so ready to just rub out the 6-1 that we lost at Tottenham. They were so happy to forget about it. Do you know what I mean? And then we go and watch a manager not even try and win a football game at Old Trafford. Not even try and win it, bro. Like my man let Chelsea have the ball for like 75 minutes, yeah. Before, when did Pogba come on? 72 minutes?
Yeah,
He let, he
yeah,
let,
something like that.
he let the man have the ball for 72 minutes. That man gave us 35% possession in our own backyard, yeah. Then he let them have the ball for 72 minutes. And then after that, a little fucking whimper. We went out with a whimper, bro. Like, it's embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even trying to hear no excuses for the guy, bro. We saw from the lineup he wasn't going for it. He came for a draw and he got a draw, bro. And then he's smiling at the end, coming out with some bullshit quotes.
That's the worst bit about it, man. That's the worst bit about it.
Bruv,
Yeah,
smiling at the end.
Smiling at the end thing. The thing is, I knew it was gonna happen, innit? And I don't know why, but they always have that angle. They always have that camera angle on Ollie just as soon as the full-time whistle blows, innit? And he done the same thing. And even Lampard, another manager who's clueless, the only difference between Lampard and Ollie is that Lampard at least is a little bit ambitious. He still finds stuff like this terrible. Do you know what I'm saying? He might not know what he's doing, but he has higher standards. He's not looking at this game like, good point, boys. Do you know what I'm saying? And Ollie, I just don't understand his decision making with the lineup to begin with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I need to understand what Daniel James does, like, and what he says to Ollie in training to get into the team, because that was the biggest mistake, putting him there, and it just kind of showed that we're not coming to win this game. Do you know what I mean? We're coming just to make sure that we don't lose. That's it.
At home, and it's like, bruv, certain man said, 5 at the back was defensive. Man might as well have played a 5 at the back because, as Patrice Evra was saying, at least with the 5 at the back, because we have the extra protection back there, we look a bit more progressive going forward. Today, we had an attacking formation, but a defensive team out. So it almost cancelled itself out, bruv. How do you start one matter here in a team where you're not going to monopolize possession? It's a waste. We said it before the game. How do you start Danny James and flipping Scott McTominay, all three of these men in that team, and expect to get anything positive out of the game? That was a shut up shop job from the moment I saw the team sheet. I tried to be positive before the game and not let the team sheet get me down, but the team sheet did exactly what it says on the tin. It was an absolute disgrace of a football match.
You know what? I think he's not even. I don't think he believed in himself, Ollie, and that's the scary bit about it. Like, I don't think he believed that we could get 3 points today, and I thought Chelsea were there for the taking today. You look at the game, you look at how Chelsea were defended. We didn't even test this Chelsea defense, who are poor. Can you believe it? This Chelsea defense has been leaking in goals left, right, centre. Man like Zuma, Zuma, man like playing that Titus Bramble, bro. Today you look like Brody Desai today. You know what I mean? Thiago Silva is 36 years old. I don't care if he was playing PSG last year in the final. He is 36 years old. He can be got out. You know what I'm saying? They played Kante was poor. They had elements in that team. You know what I mean? Shay Long up front. They had elements in that team, that was poor. I think Lampard's as bad as a manager that Ollie is. You know what? But the way he plays out from the back, people assume that, he can build something maybe. It's not quite there. The team's not clicking. I just don't know, man. Today, I looked at his lineup and I thought,
Chelsea, as far as Chelsea goes, Chelsea's outball was to Chilwell, who was ultimately Chilwell and James, which ultimately they almost done a good job in the first half as to getting in the balls into into feet of the players that they needed to. And quite frankly, we were giving Chilwell way too much space. And James against Shaw, do you know what I'm saying? It was never going to end well. So to be honest, that seemed to be his plan. But end of the day, you could see that didn't carry through because going into the second half, it was clueless. Every 5 to 10 minutes, there's analysis which shows that they changed the shape. He was changing what he was doing. He was like he was figuring it out as he goes along. And like you said, Saeed, that was a game for the taking. Chelsea is for the taking right now, just as much as Man United is. This is a game that I know there's no fans, so there's really no home advantage, but we are at home in it. So really, we are the ones that should be taking it to them. I don't want to hear anyone say
exactly what I said.
That's it. I don't want to hear anything about this is a great week in hindsight. We won a tough away game, and then we won in Paris, and then we drew here against a big side. Like, I don't want to hear that because the performances is actually what matters here. Yeah, the performances is what's going to take how well we're going to do in the next 5 to 10 games. And as it stands, there's nothing to give me any more confidence in the last week. We may have.
You know what? The worst thing about it is, look, I've just received a message here. I don't know if you can see it here, but it says there on the Man United app, it says we missed your support. That's what the propaganda is right now. It says Ole believes a packed out Old Trafford would have inspired Man United to 3 points. This is the manager of Manchester United, mate. The manager of Manchester United. People don't realize that we've had lockdown football since bloody. Well, when did we come back? June. We've had lockdown football since June, mate. And you're talking about crowd, mate. Stretford End crowd. Are you having a laugh? Is this manager having a laugh? You know what, man? It pisses me off, man. This is the standards of football. I'm telling my United fans here, you could have your best players in the world. You could have your best fan favourites. We could have divided opinion in fans and in terms of players who should be playing. But do not let the expectations go, mate. Do not let the expectations of this football club go.
I think
let it go, man. Don't become a team where you become and accept mediocrity.
Bro, Saeed, they already have Saeed, bro. Same with Akeem, bro. I feel like our age group, like we're at the
younger generation. I'm gonna say it to them, man. I feel like it's a younger generation,
Bro, it is though. It is though, like, you know what I mean? And not even in a disrespectful way.
No, it's not disrespectful.
Not even in a disrespectful way. Like, we are the age group that we were growing up watching football in the early 90s, as kids. We started watching Manchester United as Sir Alex Ferguson took over, blood. So we've experienced the best times in recent history with the club, innit? So we've seen the standards, we've seen Ferguson's attitude, we've seen Roy Keane as skipper, we've seen all the things that embodied what we thought that this was meant to be about. We've seen it, innit, and we've grown with it. So this is what we know, innit? What some of these new guys are coming in with, and they're getting nonsense passed down to them from their parents, where it's just back the manager and this, that, and the other, and support the team no matter what bullshit, it's actually detrimental to the fan base, because what it's doing is it's allowing the owners to get away with murder. Do you know what I mean? It's allowing them to get away with murder because these men are still going and buying merchandise. These men are still singing that frauds at the wheel. These men are still doing all these other things, and they're blindly just putting their money into the pocket of these demons, bruv, that own our football club. That's what they're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's that generation, bruv. It's them. It's not us, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not our generation, because we've seen the club, at its peak, bro, when we were domestic and European champions. We've seen that, innit? We've seen the level. We've seen us win leagues, and go out and buy players. Do you know what I'm saying? We've seen what it was like where we were getting linked with the top players in football, the likes of Ian Robbins and all of these guys, the Ronaldinhos. These are the kind of players that we used to be linked with. And now we're getting linked with any flipping Tom, Dick, and Harry, bro, and signing Daniel Jameses, bro. Now, bro, it's all so different right now. Do you know what I'm saying? And then when you got these men on there saying, back the manager, you want your manager to lose. I never want Manchester United to lose. But guess what? When I see us playing football the way Ollie's playing football, I expect it now. You know the ones. It's not that I want it. I expect it, bro. Like, look at that lineup today, bro. I was so happy and so positive before I saw the lineup. And I saw the lineup, and in my head, I'm thinking, bro, how can I honestly, with my whole chest, bro, how can I look at this lineup and say this is good enough to beat this Chelsea team? How can I?
Yeah, and that's it, bro. Like, you're looking at this whole series of situations over the last couple of years, or the kind of fans now that are trying to say back their manager. Listen, it's nothing against Ollie, like people keep saying.
No.
Like, Ollie's still a legend at the football club for the goals he scored, even if he gets sacked, whatever. Yeah, he's still, I'm sure, a nice guy. Do you know what I'm saying? But some things you got to call it for what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like this is the problem. People are not honest if it's someone that they like. This is what I'm saying, and this is the downside of what the likes of Mourinho is. Yeah, because Mourinho is easy to hate. So if Mourinho does something, or he's doing something that is negative at the football club, it's easy for the fan base to be like, get out of the club. You're ruining the club. But this is the worry when you take legends into the game, into your football club.
Yeah.
Because what's happening now is that I know people personally who's backing Ollie only because I know how much they love what he done in '99.
Yeah.
And
I said to I've always said that though.
They do exactly the same thing with Lampard. That's why it's ironic this game, because Lampard's in the same boat. Lampard is getting saved by the fan base only because of what he done at the football club as a player.
Yeah. And people are saying, the board. I understand the board. I've not backed him properly. But you got to realize it's the football we're talking about. Footballing today was that good enough today? Footballing wise, coaching ability of these players to play that way of football, to play that brand of football, to play Daniel James on the left, Kwame on the right when that game plan did not need it to be today. That's the problem with this football club. And I look at it and I think, I've always said it from day one, do not get the sentiment of Ollie scoring in 99 mixed up with the fact that he's a Man United manager. His record before this year should have not warranted his job. He was an interim coach, When he was interim coach, you thought, you know what? Okay, that should have been there, stopped right there. And we should have went, you know what? Let's get a proper manager from then. But we didn't do that. We hopped on, good vibes. The whole fan base is good vibes. At the minute, it's still good vibes. Because then you got a legend football club.
Bro, what's good about
but the problem
it?
Is,
look at this quote at the bottom that I've just put up.
I know.
Man said we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They're tired. They played loads of internationals, bruv. Shut up. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I see that. I'm begging belief, mate. Beg me to believe.
That's not even this. That was last week. What's that got to do with it?
What's that got to do when you played one team 1 week, another team 1 week? What's that got to do? You got a squad of 35 players, mate. He's got a squad of 35 players.
Exactly. You know what Solskjaer's got to understand? Everyone is in the same boat. So when you start complaining about no fans or they were playing international, so was every team. What are you talking about? Like, it's easier not to talk. And you know what? That's the reason why when that game ended, I did not listen to any pressers. I can't listen to these pressers. If we lost or draw, I can't listen to it because that's actually what annoys me the most is what comes out of his mouth. Yeah. And to be honest, that's the one positive that Lampard has as from a Chelsea perspective, because he talks sense and he has enough aggression in his voice. You can see he's got enough.
You can buy into it.
And Chelsea fans will buy into it because they can see he's annoyed. He's not happy with where he is.
Well, he weren't smiling. He got a draw at Old Trafford and he looked vexed, brother. And look at this guy saying, how is Lampard bad as Ollie? He's been managing for 2 years. Perspective, bro. But at least Lampard talks a good game. Ollie can do neither, bro. No one's there, bruv. Second half, we put pressure on them, but we didn't have that extra edge to score the goal, apart from the 2 chances. The extra edge. Man, we're talking about the Stretford end sucking the ball into the goal, bro. You see all this passion and all this bullshit. He's pulling on heartstrings, yeah? Because a lot of these men don't know football, innit? All they know is sentiment and emotions, and he's trying to buy their emotions because he can't buy anything else with the brand of football.
He can't. And when it's football versus football, he can't do it, mate. He cannot do it, man. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And we could talk about PSG on Tuesday night. Yes, you can talk about, you know what, quality performance, But these are the type of games I want to see in it, man. Against PSG on a group stage, that the tournament's not over yet. PSG know that they can get better. Man United in the Premier League have not won a game. This is the worst start since 1972. Not even one at home this season. We've not won a game in 3 attempts at home this season. How bad is that, man? How bad is that?
I know you're trending, brother.
You know why? I've always called it when Ollie has to win the game and it's on the front foot and he has to build the front foot. When have we ever won? Apart from the Brighton one.
But you know what, Saeed? You know what it comes down to ultimately, yeah? It just comes down to standards, innit? It comes down to, I'm reading these comments that Ahmed's bringing up, yeah, about what Solskjaer said. And it just sums it up, bro. Like he's going back, sitting at home before he eats his roast beef and mash or whatever. And he's probably thinking, you know what? What a great week. We got 2 wins and a draw. We drew against big time Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? That's literally what's probably going through his head.
That's what man is saying. He said we've had a good week.
Yeah, to him, this is probably a great success. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a great success. His success is probably finishing 3rd this season or getting, bro. His standards.
That's pissing me off.
His standards
That's
are not
pissing me off, bro.
Look at that.
I call it. What's the ambitions though?
Read it.
I said, what's the ambitions of the football club? What, Rants, how many times have we talked about the ambition of the football club? What is the ambition?
There is no ambition, bruv. As long as you got.
What's the manager? What's the manager? Where's the manager want to go this season? Can someone tell me where does this manager want to finish this season?
The only place that the manager knows to go, is down, bro. He's a relegation fucking expert, bro. That's who we have in charge.
15th in the league. We could be 16th tomorrow with a game in hand. I'm not too confident about that game in hand against Burnley. Are you confident about that game in hand against Burnley?
Bro,
I'm not.
I'm literally the only team I'll be confident about beating right now is Fulham, and that's about it. And even that,
I don't even know, you know. I don't even know, man. Why?
Bro, if that Stretford end is full, we might get some help and get the ball over the line, guys. This is when you start beating the badge on your chest and start sliding on your knees, blood.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he did. That's what he did, was the equivalent to that. That's all he has.
Why is he saying why is he saying if the Stretford end is full? It's not full. Yeah,
it's not full. It won't be full.
Exactly.
It won't be. So stop saying it then. You know what it is, yeah? If Chelsea pammed us today and we came out with a draw, I would have seen some kind of sense to what Ollie's trying to say. But listen, Chelsea were there for the taking today. They were literally there for the taking today. They were there for the taking. They were, for me, they were so poor today. I was shocked at Chelsea today. I really was.
But you know what?
You know what I mean?
You know what? To be honest with you, I wasn't even shocked at both teams. Like, I knew this game was either going to be a sloppy game of mistakes, individual brilliance, or none of them two. And it was just going to be.
Can someone tell me why is he dropping Pogba and Bruno? Sorry, Van der Beek. What's the aim? What's the aim? Is there a kind of for me? I'm struggling to find why you're dropping Pogba and Van der Beek.
He obviously doesn't think Pogba offers enough defensively, and he thinks that going forward for Bruno to have the free role. Ultimately, because Bruno does whatever he wants. Hollywood
Bruno was shocking today, by the way. Shocking.
Hollywood Bruno trying to do everything. Man even tried to do an overhead kick.
When I saw that, I was like, bruv. That's what I said to Saeed. I was like, bruv, at this point, this youth just plays for himself, blood. Like, and he always does. Do you know what I mean? Now, I'm tired of it. Like, in open play, he does not offer more than Donny van der Beek. He doesn't. I don't care, bro. I'd love to see a stat of how many open play goals this brother's actually scored percentage-wise for us.
I think the last goal was probably Everton, wasn't it? And maybe no. Right. I don't know.
He scored last match in open play, but before that, you're thinking far back, bro.
Yeah.
You know why? You know what? I feel like he's always looking for the KDB pass, isn't it? He's looking like for the killer pass to split, to get that assist, and to look. Don't get twisted. He does play direct in it, and that's the one positive thing. But it's not always positive, bro, because sometimes the door's not always open. Because people used to criticize Alexis Sanchez for the same thing, but they don't criticize Bruno for it. Alexis used to do the same thing, always trying to play that dink ball over the top when it's not on. He did exactly the same thing, and guys never gave Alexis the benefit of the doubt. They never said to him, oh, you know what, at least he's trying to be positive. No, but with Bruno, it's different. He's scoring penalties. I think that someone needs to pull out a stat somewhere of how many times Bruno loses the ball a game, because
we know it though. We know it. Like he loses the ball in like the early 20s most games, bro. Like that's what he does on average. And I don't mind that if people keep the same energy for all the other players that play for us, bro. But they don't. He's got special treatment because he scores penalties, and he's missed the last two. You know what I'm saying? And that man got the retake last time, but the facts are, in open play, the brother does not offer us nothing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And before people are like, oh, no, it's because you're Pogba, this, that, bruv. Play Donny van der Beek. I don't even care about Paul Pogba right now, because Pogba's treatment's a joke, bruv. The last couple games he's come on, he's evidently changed the game. I don't need to talk about Pogba anymore.
But too late, though, Rants, isn't it? Too little,
I get that. But look at Donny van der Beek. You can't tell me that in the games he's played, he don't offer more in open play. He offers way more. His movement's better. He's more intelligent. He's a better passer of the ball. His movement's better. Bro, he literally one of his first touches for the club was ghosting into the box and scoring a goal, bro.
Bro, especially when I saw Matter on the team sheet, you got to play Matter and Donny together. Like, it just makes sense. And I feel like I don't understand how Donny is a permanent fixture on the bench. Like, I thought 3 weeks ago when I saw him on the bench, I thought, okay, maybe that he's going to try a rotation thing. But in general, it seems like this guy's in the second team. And players like McTominay and James is playing ahead of him in terms of
Van der Beek is behind James, Matter, and McTominay in the pecking order.
Madness.
I'm struggling to find out where do we go from here, because you look at the Arsenal game, they're going to even play more defensive than Chelsea are doing today. You look at the Everton game, they're going to be a lot of intensity there. Can the players match up to that intensity? You know what I mean? When with the way Carlo Ancelotti plays. Like, for me now, that was a perfect game to get the roll going. Newcastle was a must. Newcastle, for me, that was already 3 points that we needed to get. We already needed it. Like, that was for me. You don't control them kind of games. We needed to win that regardless. But the games here against Chelsea, that's where your bread and butter as a manager is. Can you get the 3 points there? Can you go get it when it needed the most? I'm not too sure this manager. I'm just worried about, like I said to you, where we want to go this season. Where's the aim to go this season? I'm not too sure. Like, I'm struggling to think where's the aim.
I'd love one of them just to ask him this question. What is your goal this season? Like, pure and simple. What's your goal?
He hasn't said it. He hasn't come out though. It's just like wait FC. You know what I mean? Wait and find out FC. You know what I mean?
See how it goes. Yeah.
See how it goes, FC. You know what I mean? Everything. You know what I mean? There's a lot of FCs at the minute, but no kind of good football FC. You know what I mean? No, nothing like that, bro. It's just like, yeah, we're playing in moments, we're playing in patches, and I'm like, someone say they're top four, but I don't even know about top four this season. You know, a lot of good teams this season, man.
But we're not getting top four, bro. I said that already. Why am I even talking about top four with this manager?
Bro, the reality is the way that this league is now, Man United are one of the easier teams to play against. That's the reality. So even teams like Leeds, man like Bielsa will be rubbing his hands looking at the fixture list. He can't wait to play.
Oh, man said 15 penalties. The Bears scored 15 penalty kicks for Man United.
15 in 1 year.
Bro, in 1 year, he's had 15 penalties, blood. Bruv, literally, 75% of his goals are penalty kicks, bruv.
That's mad when you look at it like that.
75% of his goals are penalty kicks. A man is going on that man's crucial to the way we play football. He doesn't control the midfield and the way we play, bro. The game bypasses Bruno a lot, bruv. And then he pops up with an assist or a goal, from the penalty spot, out of a 2 out of 10 game, bruv. Like, I've seen it too many times, bro. He's a passenger for most games. People don't want to admit it because he's a favourite. Do you know what I'm saying? We can't have too many passengers, bro. We can't. You know what I mean? And it's one of them ones. Rashford's another favourite, but he's a passenger for most games, bro. If he doesn't score, he don't offer nothing.
And when and the thing is with Rashford and James, the thing that doesn't make any sense is Rashford and James, their footballing brain is not up there, innit? So
same with James as well. If he don't score, he don't offer nothing.
Yeah, the few times that we did actually have an opening, or we were in and around the Chelsea box, and James and Rashford was there, you just saw like the decision-making process of what they've done with the ball was just odd. Do you know what I'm saying? It was just odd. And this is the reason why Rashford needs intelligent players around him, or he needs players who's going to give him 5-6 chances a game. Do you know what I mean? And when we only had the 1 or 2 chances, you saw what Rashford had. Rashford had that one-on-one. Come on, he's not going to finish that one-on-one. He's not going to.
I know, but like he could have went forward, by the way. Then he could have went even more forward. But I'm just thinking that we're relying on, man. I never knew how much we'd miss Martial, but the thing is, though, we don't even look good. Like when we bought on Cavani, for me it was a waste of a substitution because there didn't even no service for him.
No,
there was no service for Cavani, and I'm like, what's going on, man?
Man said Bruno got dispossessed 35 times. When? Not today. I hope not.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I was watching it and thinking it when I was bro. There's a point when he lost the ball 3 times in like a minute and a half.
Yeah, probably. Then that makes sense, then, doesn't it? Then probably.
Bro, he said Bruno gives us offensive playing style. What's our offensive playing style? Winning penalties, and he doesn't win most of them.
This is it, man. This is it, bro.
You see what I'm saying, bro? That's what I mean. You see what it is, yeah. With a lot of these, what pisses me off, yeah, is just favoritism, yeah. Keep the same energy, yeah, for the energy you man have got for Pogba, bro, because he's come on and changed the game both of the last 2 games. Bruno, if man saying Bruno's been dispossessed, yeah, that many times today, you're taking the piss, blood. You know them one. And then man will say, oh, we wouldn't have got in the top 4 without Bruno and that. Bruv, he scored penalties, bro. Rashford could have scored those. They're penalties, bro. How many open goals? Man's got 5 open play goals since he came. Are you mad?
Bro, even if he got us in the top 4 last season, yeah, new season anyway, yeah.
But that's cool. No, but act, bro. These men are going on like this. Brad was putting in Steven Gerrard performances, yeah, picking up the ball in midfield, driving through people and power driving it in the top corner from 25 yards. He wasn't. You man are smoking crack because you man got gassed on this Ollie's at the wheel crap here. We brought in a new player, a new shiny toy. You lot got fucking fell in love with it. So you weren't even watching the game. You didn't care about the performances. You were just looking at GAs and stat padding. That's what you were doing, bruv. If you're looking at the actual performances post-lockdown, Bruno's had about 1 good game. He came out of lockdown, he was one of our worst players, and he was scoring penalties and we were getting over the line. This brother ain't put in a good performance from minute 1 to minute 90 in a very long time, and man keep fucking ignoring it. Man, a Ray Charles to it because he's scoring penalties, blood. As soon as he stops scoring goals, you actually look at his overall contribution to the game, which is very little a lot of the time, bruv. It's that simple.
Yeah, and when you look at it now, you're thinking, what's the best formation for this team? Yeah, I don't see why Van der Beek can't play that 10, and then we either take out McTominay or Fred. For me, McTominay and Fred, Bruno Fernandes and Fred could have played that double pivot there, and then you could have Donny Van der Beek forward. I'm telling you, that could have easily happened. Easily, that could have been a nice formation to play there. But I just don't know. He's always thinking about how we can contain teams before thinking about how we can go and attack teams. That's the problem. I don't know if that 6-1 is a kind of a mental block now for Ollie. Maybe that 6-1 thinking, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I can't go attack for the attack anymore. And he can't play that kind of style of football anymore where you go toe-to-toe with teams. Like, for me, if that's the case, then you might as well quit now, mate. You might as well quit now and say, I'm not good enough to be my United manager anymore. Let someone else take over the role and you know what I mean? Bye-bye, you know what I'm saying?
Bruv, honestly, bruv, when you look at it, bro, look at the game today, bruv. How many players can you say actually had a decent game apart from Wan-Bissaka?
Wan-Bissaka, that's about it. Wan-Bissaka, maybe. Yeah.
I think in certain parts, Fred had an okay.
Fred looked decent, but Fred always.
I thought the back 2 were all right. Maguire and Lindelof were all right. Were decent.
They didn't have a lot to do, but they done okay.
Maguire, isn't it?
You know what I mean? I think you did all right, man. You know what I mean? The back 2
they done all right, but Maguire gave away a penalty that they never got.
Still.
It was a penalty. It was a clear.
It was in Akeem mode.
Bruv, it was.
Maguire was in Akeem mode. Maguire was getting gassed for the fight tonight.
It was a stonewall penalty that Maguire gave.
Yeah, I know you got away with it.
Arm around man's neck, bro. That's what Maguire does, isn't it? Like that was a penalty. So yeah, you can say he played well, but he could have lost us the game, and he should have lost us the game. I'm very happy that we got away with that, but it was a foul, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that, Lindelof didn't really put a foot wrong. Luke Shaw gave the ball away too much on my liking, but it's Luke Shaw, innit? I don't have high expectations of him, so it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? McTominay did what McTominay did, bro. Just nothing, innit? He's just on the pitch. Now I'm saying Dan James, crap. Do you know what I mean? Rashford, apart from the chances that he missed, he wasn't really in the game, to be honest.
He's just running about.
Running about, bro. But that's what he does most games, just runs about. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Man's always on the periphery of games, just running around, bro. And how many times can we have, players that are just on the periphery of games, just running around, bruv? Because that's what Bruno does, just running around. Rashford just running around. Dan James just running around. We bare man are just running around.
Running around FC, man. Running around FC, innit?
I'll be real, bro. Even in 2020, Rashford's not even had that many good games. Like, and that's the reality, bro. If you actually look at most of his performances, like I said, most of the time there's 70 minutes gone, 80 minutes gone. And you're like, has Rashford been playing? Do you know what I'm saying? He got on the ball a lot more today. But again, like he can't play through the middle. Like, do you know what I mean?
This brother said, take Bruno, out the team and see how bad we are. Take Bruno out the team and put Van der Beek in and watch man start sourcing. Are you mad?
Yeah, but see now people think that we're relying on Bruno. That's the thing.
You know why? Because the media brainwashed these man into thinking that Bruno literally dragged man from the depths of hell, and got us into the top 4, by dominating games and running past people and flipping Dude, bruv, he didn't do that. Man bagged like 10, 11 penalties, bruv, to get us over the line.
Bro, this is why I know Bruno's arrogance in that changing room must be a mad thing.
No, but you know what it is? These men don't actually watch the games, blood. I'm sure of it. Like, stats mean more to these guys than actual football, blood. That's what I'm starting to notice about this Twitter generation, blood. It's just stats, innit? It's all they care about, blood. Because I tell you what, you put Donny van der Beek in that midfield, yeah, and take him out, different football. We'll be playing on the front foot for sure, and Donny will score more goals in open play. Why do you think he's got 5 goals in open play in nearly a calendar year, bro? 5 goals.
Well, why do you think Donny's not playing then?
Because obviously he knows he can't play Donny and Bruno, blood, with his chest. I don't know why he bought Donny. I believe that like his move to Real Madrid broke down. Van der Sar said, "Yo, there's a player here if you want him," so he took him.
And he must think that he's gonna play him in the League Cup and that. I
don't know what he did here with this Donny van der Beek thing, but bruv, these men obviously don't understand how good Van der Beek is, or they're overrating Bruno, or both probably. You know them ones there. It's probably both. You know them ones because Bruno's a good player, but make no mistake about it, yeah. Like, bruv,
yeah.
Well, like what? 15 penalties, bruv.
It's not looking good, is it, man? You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know what I mean, he'll keep getting on top of him now. He looked frustrated today. See the way he went and slapped Jorginho today? You know what I mean? We'll get frustrated, man. But I think that's what we are now. We're an inconsistent team. We are an inconsistent team, man. And that's a problem with Man United at the minute. You know what I mean? We're not going to get results every week, man.
Man said, look after Donny.
You know what I mean? Man. Are we away to Arsenal? Are we at home back to Arsenal? Are we home in it to Arsenal?
It's away, isn't it?
Is it away?
And this is the bread that wanted Grealish, you know. Fam.
It's home, innit? It's home.
Bro, imagine what he would have done to Jack Grealish. Man's not playing Donny van der Beek.
We're at home, aren't we? Man United versus Arsenal.
Okay, yeah, cool.
But it doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter where we are.
It's not going to be. It's not like we got a fortress at Old Trafford or anything, innit?
Trust me, man.
My man said Bruno at Man City would be a problem. Pep would never pick him, bro. He loses the ball too much. They already got KDB. Why would they need Bruno as well?
This proves that people think Bruno.
See, they but because they don't actually understand what he does. They don't understand what he does. You see comments like that lets me know that you don't actually understand what Bruno does and what he's good at, because he won't fit in at Man City. He's not a Kevin De Bruyne. And even Kevin De Bruyne, don't play centrally for City. He plays from wide, bruv. And he's and Kevin De Bruyne, bruv, when you put him in the middle, bruv, he's stinking out the place, bruv, and losing the ball, bruv. And that's what it is. You see me, I always judge players on their full 90-minute performance.
Yeah, De Bruyne has got better recovery as well. So if you lose the ball, at least he paces back a bit more than the way Bruno is. But either way, I feel like Bruno is going to be in the game every single week, innit? Like, obviously he's Ollie's favorite player, so by far, like, and he's Man United's favorite. Everyone loves Bruno, innit? So
yeah, because he's a try hard, innit? And they love it, innit? They love passion here, bruv. That's what these men love.
Passion merchants, innit? That's the thing.
Yeah, they love passion. You see me, I like quality, innit? And I like high percentage footballers. I don't like low percentage footballers. You know what I'm saying? And that's why them man are in love with Rashford. I'm not in love with him because he's low percentage. Do you know them ones? Like man needs 5 chances, yeah, to work the keeper and that. That's low percentage football, blood. I like high percentage footballers. Donny van der Beek's a high percentage footballer. In a game, he might give the ball away 5 times in a 90-minute game. High percentage footballer, bro. He takes care of the ball, great on the ball, receives the ball well on the half turn, has a picture in his head. He doesn't do these stupid flicks around the corner when there's no one there and try and do bicycles and that when there's no, bro. He doesn't do that. Like he's just like a high percentage footballer, innit? That's what I like. You can't have a team full of low percentage ballers. Dan James is low percentage, Rashford's low percentage, Bruno's low percentage, McTominay's low percentage. These men need a lot of the ball to produce very little. That's what a low percentage footballer is. If you don't understand, these men need a lot of the ball to produce very, very, very little. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't have a team full of players like that, because what you do is you keep giving the ball to the other team and then you're hoping on a bit of luck. One of them are going to come.
But that's it, though. That's it, Rants. So individual brilliance, we rely on that too much. I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and this Man United team that we've got right now. You know what I mean? We are based on individual brilliances, and when that individual brilliance does not shine, we lose or we draw. It's as simple as that. And that, for me, it's not good enough as a Man United team. It really isn't. We cannot be relying on individual abilities.
But
Should be
you know
working
what?
as a team.
You know what? That's it. That's when Bruno even tries these killer passes, he's forgetting that the players who he's trying to pass to, like Dan James and Rashford,
Yeah, they can't do that.
they're not. They haven't got the footballing brain to be able to even get onto those passes anyway. So he's trying these Hollywood passes anyway. And yeah, maybe at some other clubs that could work if he had better players in front. But he's got to realize that with the team that he's got around him, he can't keep doing these mad balls.
My man saying play Bruno on the right and Van der Beek in the 10. Bruv, when they moved Bruno over to the right and Pogba came on in the 10, we look so much better.
100%.
With Pogba centrally, bro.
I feel like Bruno would be like to Ollie, he'll be like, no, I'm not doing that.
But play him on the right. Play him on the right. You know why? Because he's got the work rate in terms of he'll get up and down, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's out the way there. Like it's not congested. He's got more time, so we can get the ball out of his feet, and he's got more time to play a pass. Because when you press Bruno, yeah, bro, he loses the ball, fam. Do you know what I mean? The same with Kevin De Bruyne. That's why De Bruyne plays from the right for Man City, because he receives the ball in space. Let Bruno receive the ball in space, bro. That way he'll be a bit more accurate with his passing. But that's when he receives it with man on him, he just tries to flick it all the time. How many times do you see it? Plays it into and he just flicks it. Like to no one. He doesn't hold it and roll a player like what Pogba might do or what Van der Beek might do, because he's not a technician like that in tight spaces. He's a high energy player, bro. Give him space to operate. Play him on the right. He can't be worse than Dan James. He can't be worse than Dan James, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So man can say agendas all you want, but the facts are, bro, man need to understand football, blood. You can't score a goal without the ball, blood.
Yeah, I think
we've got too many players that give the ball away.
Yeah, I still think he can play in the first team, but I just think it's the way we're playing him. I don't think it suits us, because at the end of the day, yeah, we're missing out on the likes of Pogba. We're missing out on Donny Van der Beek. We're always trying to centre around Bruno. Why don't we just centre around Van der Beek for a change? Why don't we swap it around? I believe there has to be a balance. One game Bruno Fernandes has to sit out, maybe Van der Beek play. One game another person comes in, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta have a balance. We can't just think Bruno. One game, no Bruno, man. One game on the bench. One game Pogba and Van der Beek play. You know what I mean, bro? You gotta try other things, man. I think Ollie's just centered towards Bruno, because you know why? Bruno saved his job. Bruno saved Ollie's job. So maybe there is a sentiment about it, thinking, you know what? This guy saved my job, so I need to play him every week. Maybe that's why it is. I don't think
it's that. I think he's scared. I think he is, even substitute him off, blood, because his personality is not big enough to manage a player of Bruno's ego and Bruno's stature. The difference is, you see with Pogba, because Pogba respects Ollie, yeah, from what he's done at the club and from the youth team, Pogba won't stick it on him. Like, even when the stuff came out with the agent, even his agent said that Pogba respects Ollie too much, yeah, to like make noise and ask for a transfer or anything like that. He said that because he respects him, but Bruno don't got no respect for him, because Bruno don't care about what he did as a player. Do you know what I'm saying? And that I do respect about Bruno. But the facts are, yeah, bruv, today it would have made sense to just take him off, bruv. He wasn't playing well. Take him off and put Van der Beek on. Give Van der Beek 15, because Bruno didn't do nothing. But it's like he's scared to take man off.
Yeah,
you know, he's scared to take him off. You know what I mean? Poor. Do you know what I'm saying? And there was too many performances out there, yeah, that weren't great, and they get overlooked by the fan base all the time because they're looking for the usual scapegoats. But they couldn't blame Fred today. They couldn't blame Pogba today. Do you know what I mean? But they wanted to, but they couldn't. And there was no Martial to blame today. You know what I'm saying? But the facts are, yeah, as much as Chelsea had as much of the ball as this, bruv, we had the more clean cut of the chances.
Yeah.
Well, what did they have? Apart from the one Pulisic shot, like that was kind of from a tight angle, bro. The Rashford chance was the clearest chance in the game. It's the clearest.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He played against Newcastle. They got gassed in it. Fought Mato, James again. And then when the substitutions came on, they looked uninspired, because, again, there's no coaching from these players. Where they've been told to go, what operations. Apart from Pogba, where, for me, he has a free spirit in him where everything will work out anyway. You know what I mean? I'm just looking at it thinking, come on, man, like, what's going on? Where's the change when you have like a different style of play and different players coming into it? I don't understand it, man. Why do we not play? Why do we not play in a different style of football? Why don't we go 4-4-2 today? Why don't we go play the diamond that you played against PSG? Why do we not change something? It's the same old problems, and like nothing's changing at all.
Nothing's
Same old
changing, bruv.
inconsistencies of manager.
We need to change the manager. It's that simple. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's that
But
simple.
why I say goodbye?
Cam is in the comments, blood. He said, "Saeed, do you like the formation today, blood?" Where's Cam?
No, it wasn't about that, bro.
He's got the link, blood.
No, he said he can't come in. He said he can't. He just tweeted out, said,
"Oh, because his internet."
Yeah, his internet's a bit boogie. You know what I mean? But now, Cam's one of the problem is I don't think even the 5 at the back would have been the real situation today. We just played dire football. We didn't have no coaching and what's it called information from the manager. I don't know what the belief was from the manager. Say, you know what, we're going to play this way. We didn't even press today. Did we press today? We didn't even press. Apart from Wan-Bissaka, no one pressed.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. And trust me, you see this? Not everyone has to agree with everyone in the comments. You don't have to agree with each other. You don't have to agree with us. But as soon as you, man, get disrespectful, you're getting blocked. You get me? Because, man, don't know none of you, man. I don't owe you nothing. You know them ones. It's one of them ones where, bruv, if you don't agree with the opinions and you don't want to watch it, then you can fuck off. It's that simple, bruv. No one here owes you anything, bruv. As soon as you start getting disrespectful, you're getting blocked, innit? No one cares.
What would you say?
No, because man are saying, man are saying there, like, oh, why are people getting blocked? Yeah, bruv, you man, turn the volume down. Because I can hear something in the background. All my mods here are on job, bro. If man are getting disrespectful in the comments, you block them. It's that simple. It's that simple. I mean, no one's begging you to be here, bro. This show is for the people that want to watch it. If you don't want to watch it, you can piss off. Nobody cares, innit? That's what I mean. So, bro, we need a new manager. It's that simple. And until we get a new manager, same things are gonna happen. Yo, you're muted, bro.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
I thought it was my sound still. Yeah. That's it, bro. Like, that's it. And I don't think anything is going to change for the next couple of months. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that win against PSG was great, but like we said the other day, like that doesn't mean that Man United are going through in the Champions League. I hope we do.
Doesn't mean that at all, because we still got 2 legs against Leipzig and we've also got another leg against PSG. And if we can lose 6-1 to Tottenham, I don't know how man think that we've won this game against PSG because we beat them at their place. They could easily come and beat us at ours.
There you go.
In fact, didn't we lose 6-1 at home? So
yeah, we lost 6-1 at home to Tottenham. So I don't know why these men think that just because PSG we beat them, like we sucker punched them and beat them. That don't mean that them man can't turn around and pam us at home, because they can. Like this, we could still go out. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So again, it's too early to be celebrating that, bro. What we did today, or what we didn't do today, is what people should actually genuinely be worried about. They should genuinely be worried.
At the end of the day, nothing is going to change until he realized. And again, we got to look at the backroom stuff again. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no one's helping him.
No one is telling him otherwise, and that's what I don't understand. Ollie looks like the sort of person, if someone with a bit of experience told him, "Look, this is what you should be doing. Put Bruno over here. Put Donny in the team. Make use of Pogba like this." Then I think he would do it. I think he would listen to one of them.
But I don't think him, after being a coach for how many years, he should have to be relying on man to tell him anything, bro.
He shouldn't, no. But then
big up Evra as well. Big up Evra as well for calling it out and that. You know what I mean? It looks like he's going to revolt against Ollie soon as well.
Oh, yeah, it's coming, bro. It's coming. You know what's amazing, Saeed? As soon as Evra starts coming out and saying everything that man's been saying anyway, that's when these men are going to jump on the bandwagon and start sucking him off. You know the ones. That's what always happens. You know the ones. Everyone comes out and says what man's been saying for months.
What did Evra say today?
Bro, just too many things anyway.
It was boring. He said these guys are playing without, you know what I mean, they play with fear. You know what I mean? He said you're just trying to say, like, you know what I mean, this we should be going at teams, you know what I mean, at home. You know what I mean? He said you need to play your best players. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. And he knows, innit, man? He knows this is not good enough, man. Man United Football Club should not be 0-0 at home, man. Come on, man.
Man, and it's not the fact that we were 0-0. It's the fact that we went for the 0-0, bro. We are playing for it.
Yeah. That is it, man.
And that's the biggest problem for me. We are playing for the draw. So yeah, it was embarrassing, bro. You know what I mean? It was actually embarrassing. So really, on a level. Like when I see McTominay and Dan James starting, you know what kind of game you're getting, guys.
Of course, man.
That's it. And obviously, Dan James, I just don't understand it. I can't see any benefit in the way he's playing. I think Dan James, if he's going to play, Dan James will be effective in them League Cup games where Man United is going to have 75% possession of the ball, and he's just going to be able to outrun these tired and slow fullbacks. Yeah, that's the only time I can see Dan James being effective in the Man United team. I don't understand why he's playing these elite games against Chelsea at home. I can't understand it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, all the other excuses in the past when Dan James has played, that's been when we've had injuries or we've had reasons to play him for pace, etc. We don't need that anymore. So I can't understand why he's being put in place in front of another man that is far better than him. And Man United have. I can't understand why we've got so many good players on the bench not playing them, and with a system that is clueless. Like, we don't have a clear system. So if anything, if I was Ollie, I would play my strongest 11, and I would just tell them to play for the badge and just do a bit of quality, because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm not going to try and play a starting 11 that is short of quality, that 3 or 4 of the players doesn't have a footballing brain, and then I'm going to be trying to out tactic and out manage the opposition. I'm not going to try and do that, because I know I do not know what I'm doing. So if Ollie just plays Pogba somehow, I don't know how he's going to do it. If he plays Pogba, Donny, Bruno all in the same team, it will win most games on quality alone, just on instances of quality. Yeah. That's it. And right now, that's all we can do. That's all we can hope for.
Fact, on quality alone, you wouldn't even need a shape for that, bro. If you got your best players on the pitch, they're intelligent enough that they can figure it out. But when you're starting the likes of Dan James, Scott McTominay, and Matter in the team where we're not going to monopolize possession, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Like, what do you actually expect, bro? Like, it's common sense, bro. Like you're making life harder for yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but you know what it is as well?
I don't even know. What channel is this Khabib fight on?
I don't even know. I'm trying to find it now. Still, I don't even know what it's on.
Hey guys, what channel is it on? Because I'm scrolling through my box now. I can't see it.
I'm checking everywhere, man. I don't know where to find this stuff. UFC Fight Pass.
Okay, that's fine. I'll find it.
Has it started? Has it started yet?
It'll be. They're saying it's starting, but I don't know, bro. I need to ask Turkish blood, because
I think Turkish is live, bro. I think Turkish is live.
Yeah, that's fine anyway. Because I was meant to go live with him at 10, bro.
It's on UFC Fight Pass.
Yeah, but he's got the same box. Yo, bro, what channel is it on, bro? We got the same box.
Round 1 already done, apparently.
Yeah, man. Because I need to jump into Turkish's stream still.
Check where it is. BT.
That's a Mazzoline, bro. You know the one. So I don't know, bro. The end of the day,
man. Go on.
At the end of the day, bro, it's not good enough, guys. You know what I mean? It's not good enough. And we know what the problems are, innit? We can blame the players all day, but we've got good players. You know what I'm saying? You saw our bench today, bro. Our bench today, if we were picking a 5-a-side team from Manchester United, you'd probably pick most of the man on the bench.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. And you know what? At the moment, it is just Vibes FC, because at the moment, every game, when the team sheet comes out, boy, I don't have a clue who's gonna start. I don't have a clue what shape we're doing. I don't have a clue if we're gonna come out with confidence, with no confidence. It's just a lot. It's literally like rolling the dice at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might get a 5 and 6. Do you know what I'm saying? You might, it might be nice, but other days it might not be. There's no consistency, and let's not be shocked if we're in the bottom half of the table come Christmas, because that could easily happen still.
Bruv, man are 15th now, innit? Let's not forget that, guys. Do you know what I mean? So as much as loads of people are saying, oh yeah, it's Chelsea, like we got to draw against Chelsea, and that this isn't the Chelsea of old. This isn't Man United versus Chelsea.
Bro, I saw
08, 09 when we won the Champions League, got to Chelsea, got to the Champions League final. This is not the same Manchester United versus Chelsea. It's not. This is a very poor Chelsea team.
I saw a journalist just flipping tweet about what a great week it is for United, winning winning 2 difficult games and then draw against Chelsea. It's easy.
This is the bullshit they're feeding us. You guys do not swallow this, because this is not what's happening. You know them ones. So the bottom line is, guys, it's not good enough. You know what I mean? And we're 15th in the league, bruv. We're 15th. So, boy, you know what I'm saying? Man saying Khabib's won already. You couldn't have, man.
Yeah. Is he won already?
Yeah,
Is he won already?
Nah, I reckon he's trying to ruin the fight for man. I don't think
block him, man. Block him.
no other one's there. But no,
Block him.
nah, he's taking a piss, bruv. But either way, guys, it's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to see what's the next game. Is it Leipzig?
Yeah.
Is it Leipzig on Tuesday?
Leipzig on Wednesday. Yeah, Khabib won, yeah. Khabib won, yeah. Come on.
He did already.
My sub still.
Right, he did really tap him, you see? Khabib was bad, man. The real G, fam. Real
Khabib,
G.
man, you get me?
That's my guy, you know. United app saying, of course, the United app saying it's propaganda, bro. Them man are jokers. We'll see against Leipzig, yeah. If man are bluffing, yeah, like because man are just out here bluffing.
Yeah,
man are just out here bluffing. So it'd be good to see against Leipzig while going. I'm saying.
for real.
So yeah, bro. Fuck all that, bro. I'm gonna jump on Turkish's stream now, bro. So you man, slap the like button.
I'll give you paid £20 for that as well. Madness, 2 rounds of that.
Yeah, that's the thing. You man, slap the like button. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump into Turkish's stream now. I'm backstage, innit? So big up you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And yo, I'll catch you, man, tomorrow.
Come on, bless, bro, bless.